Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
And we are following two breaking stories here at noon. This man appears in court for the murder of a 7-year-old Detroit girl, but investigators don't believe that he acted alone. But we begin with another breaking news story in the fight over votes in Wayne County, as President Trump has just withdrawn his federal lawsuit in Michigan. It has been quite the morning of major developments in the back and forth over Michigan's election results. Here's what we know so far. The Trump campaign has just withdrawn its federal lawsuit challenging the results. The campaign says it achieved what it wanted when the Wayne County Board of Canvassers refused initially to certify the results. The board did later vote to certify them on Tuesday, but now two Republican members say that they want to rescind their votes. And we've also learned President Trump called one Republican board member after that meeting ended on Tuesday. Let's get out to Rob Maloney. He joins us now live with the very latest. And Rob, there's a lot to uncover here.
Oh, yeah, it's been a very busy morning, Evrod, and one of the things that we were able to do at Local 4 is to get the affidavits that were filed by Monica Palmer and William Hartman, the two Republican Wayne County Board of Canvasser representatives. And this is part of what they said. Mr. Hartman said, in my review of the results, I determined that approximately 71% of Detroit's 134 absentee voter counting boards were left many unexplained, unbalanced, and many unexplained. Late in the evening, he said, I was enticed to agree to certify on the promise that a full and independent audit would take place. I would not have agreed to the certification, but for that promise of the audit. I remain in firm belief that the Wayne County vote should not be certified. These are more than just clerical errors. Now, the question becomes, can they actually do that? And technically, yes, they can rescind a vote, but that has to be done in the body of a meeting and done by the entire board. And as I am told by Jonathan Kinlock, who is the Democratic vice chair of the Wayne County Board of Canvassers, they voted unanimously not to reconsider. And so it would appear to be a finished vote and headed off to the Secretary of State. And in fact, I just spoke with Jonathan just a couple of minutes ago, and this is what he says. This is his characterization of what Palmer and Hartman are doing this noontime.
They've made a total embarrassment of the and have basically put a poor mark on the view and perception of the administration of elections. I think what they've done right now is put us in a very, very bad light as a county board of canvassers, as a community, and because of that, I definitely don't believe that they're ready for prime time, and I think they should give some serious thought on whether or not they want to continue to serve in this community in those positions.
And so the Secretary of State has weighed in on all of this as well, and she says that the election has been certified in Wayne County, has been sent to the State Board of Canvassers, and the State Board of Canvassers will now take up this issue when they meet on Monday. And so there are a lot of things to sort out here, questions for lawyers and judges to sort out, and we're going to have to see if anything changes as a result of these affidavits. And certainly that is the hope of the Trump campaign, but there's a lot of anger on the other side. Reporting live in Wyandotte, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All righty, Rod, thank you for the update. We know you'll stay on top of things. Right now, we want to get to the other breaking news story that we're following for you, as a man has just faced a judge for the drive-by shooting that killed a 7-year-old girl on Detroit's east side. Emmett Williams Jr. is now charged with first-degree murder. Local 4's Larry Spruill joining us now live this afternoon. And Larry, I understand the police are still looking for a second suspect in this case?
Yeah, Evrod, that second suspect is Christian Mitchell Childress. Now, both suspects are facing murder charges, but that's not it. Now, let's take a look at some of the video we just got into our newsroom of the arraignment that happened earlier this morning. 19-year-old Emmett Williams Jr. is charged with first-degree murder, discharge of a firearm at a building causing death, discharge of a weapon from a motor vehicle causing death, and 3 counts of felony firearm. All of this is from a shooting last month on October 28th at the home on Bedford in Detroit. Police say 7-year-old Reginae Williams was shot in the head while inside the home. DPD say Emmett Williams Jr. and 22-year-old Christian Mitchell Childress allegedly drove by the home and shot and killed little Reginae. She died 2 days later. Now, police say that second suspect, Christian Mitchell Childress, is charged with first-degree murder, discharge of a firearm at a building causing death, and discharge of a weapon from a motor vehicle. At this very hour, they are still looking for him. We are live at police headquarters this afternoon. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Larry, thank you. Switching gears now and talking about the forecast. We got another very windy afternoon ahead of us, and there are more concerns over power outages as well. Let's check in with meteorologist Paul Gross for more on what we can expect. Paul?
Yeah, not windy as Sunday, but windy enough to cause problems. And part of it also is the direction. You can see we have a good southwest wind there, and that means that we have a lakeshore flood issue for the northeastern part of Lake St. Clair, basically the eastern half of Anchor Bay. So we're talking about Anchorville over to Fairhaven and then down to Harson's Island. But just so I don't want everybody to feel left out, all of us are under a wind advisory till 5 o'clock. We could see wind gusts this afternoon approaching 40 miles per hour, and already City Airport now gusting to 41 miles per hour. Metro Airport not far behind. And if we're heading out right now, look at this. Some of us have already hit 60 degrees out there. And so some of us will have a high of 60. Some of us are going to get into the low 60s. But again, wind gusts approaching 40 miles per hour. There could be a few limbs that come down, a few power outages. We'll stay on top of that. And I'll be back in just a few minutes with your weekend forecast. We'll even look ahead to Thanksgiving. Efrod?
All right. Paul, thank you. Speaking of Thanksgiving, a major announcement on America's Thanksgiving parade presented by Gardner White, which is just, 1 week away from today. The show will go on. It's just going to look a little different, but still very, very exciting. And joining me now is Parade Company President and CEO Tony Michaels. First of all, it's always good to talk to you as we're gearing up for the big day.
Well, hey, great to talk to you. And, we're excited. We're just getting plans together for this virtual event.
Yeah, virtual event. And tell us how it's going to all take place.
Well, we're going to do a lot of taping. We're going to have a broadcast, of course, on WDIV on Thursday morning. So a lot of work to do still in the next few days. We never, ever intended for any spectators to be around any part of the parade because it is a television show, as you know, next Thursday. So we're continuing on with those plans. And you're going to see a wonderful show, as always, because people need to wake up on Thanksgiving and see this show. It's part of our lives.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Thanksgiving morning, the parade, it's one of those magical, magical times here in the city of Detroit. And we still get to partake in that from the comfort of our own homes where it's safe. How important is that for you?
Oh, it's so important. Now, that is the key. So, as I said, we've got a lot of work to do. We had originally planned to be in downtown. That probably will not happen now. We never intended, as I said, for spectators to come. We don't want anyone. We are being so responsible, so safe. It is so important with the COVID situation right now. But we want everyone to know you're going to see a great, great show with all the great floats and a lot of great things happening presented by Gardner White.
And that magic that we have come to know and love here in the city of Detroit on Thanksgiving Day, it will still happen. You can watch it, as Tony mentioned, from the comfort of your home, only right here on WDIV Local 4. So, Tony, we certainly thank you for all of your hard work. We know there's a lot to do between now and Thursday. We're certainly looking forward to this magical, magical show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, we have just learned that Governor Whitmer will be providing an update on the coronavirus here in Michigan today at 3:15, and you can watch that live here on Local 4 or on clickondetroit.com. Michigan's state game against Maryland on Saturday, that's actually been canceled because of the coronavirus. The Maryland Athletic Department made that announcement earlier this morning. The Terrapins haven't practiced since last week because of an increase in COVID cases. The game will go down as a no contest. New signs today, the surge in coronavirus cases is impacting the economy. The number of people applying for unemployment last week rose to 742,000. That is the first increase in 5 weeks. The numbers might actually grow as states enter temporary lockdowns like what we're seeing here in our state for the next 3 weeks. And reports say that the U.S.-Canada border will stay closed to non-essential travel now until December 21st. So it's being extended. The current restrictions, as you probably remember, were set to expire on Saturday. A formal announcement on that is expected a little bit later this week. All right, so here is a question for you. Would you feel safer dining out if you knew that everyone tested negative for coronavirus? A New York City restaurant's new approach, we're going to tell you about it, to making sure that every customer is COVID-19 free. But first, why the family of Glee actress Naya Rivera is suing, saying that her death could have been prevented.